Hello and welcome to Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Welcome to my water signs. We're doing week ahead TarotScopes with Intuitive Rene, that's me. And we're doing the week of the 3rd to the 9th of April 2023 using the Everyday Witch Oracle and Everyday Witch Tarot. I am, on the day of recording this, I am in a little bit of a cutesy, witchy mood, which is why I have chosen these decks. They are just so gorgeous. If you don't identify as a witch, if you don't understand or like that kind of thing, please don't worry. These decks are like really so cute, and they very, very light-hearted, but they still give awesome readings. We're going to start with the Oracle as always, so I'm going to move the tarot just off camera. And as I take the Oracle and we are giving it a shuffle, what I am doing is I am inviting in all our guides, our angels, and our Ascended Masters. We're inviting them to join us right here and right now. We're asking them to preside over this reading and to make sure that the reading that we get for the week ahead is helpful, honest, kind, supportive, motivational, encouraging, and obviously inspirational as well. From the Oracle, we're looking for a card that's going to identify the week ahead, the kind of overarching energy or overarching theme for the week ahead. What does the week ahead have in store for us? What do we need to be? What is our focus for the week ahead for all Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, for all my water signs? Right, I am happy with that shuffle. Let's cut the deck, take a card, and put the others away. So let's have a look. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Theme for the week ahead is on your heads. Let's all do handstands and cartwheels in the garden. I love it. She's having a picnic. She's got kitty cat, and her little puppy dog. I'm loving the stuff that's going on. There's fruit baskets, and I don't know if it's wine. It looks like red wine and grapes and cheese. Cupcakes hiding in the corner here, like all of my favorite stuff. And the key phrase is joy and delight. You know what I'm going to say to you, water signs? When last have you been so in the moment, in that space where everything is just perfect? The sun is shining, the flowers are out, surrounded by your favorite furry animals, got everything that your heart desires, and you're just being in the moment, even if it is doing handstands and cartwheels. So I expect to see all of you out in the garden doing handstands and cartwheels for the whole next week. All right, let's get serious. But joy and delight, we don't have enough joy and delight in our lives, do we? So I'm going to shuffle the tarot while we're chatting. We don't have enough joy and delight in our lives. Everything that we do is, deadline based and outcomes based, and, got to do it because this, and, must have this done and that done, and I can't rest until I've completed this job and this task and this, whatever it is. We are so focused on deadlines and outcomes and procedures and policy and all the rest of it that sometimes we forget to give ourselves permission to just enjoy the moment. I tend to be quite good at that. I tend to take time for moments, and I tend to, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's recording a weekly TarotScope or whether it's doing a client one-on-one session or whether it's washing dishes, I tend to find joy and delight in everything that I do. And if I have to do a task that doesn't give me joy and delight, I will do what I can to bring joy and delight into it. So for example, let's talk washing dishes for a second. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Nobody likes washing dishes, but it's something that we all absolutely have to do. So what I tend to do is I tend to put the music on. Okay, I tend to put my favorite happy tunes on, and I will be doing my little dance while I'm washing dishes, or I do a meditation while I'm washing dishes, because that brings me joy and delight as well. So it's about not just, because a lot of you are going to say that you don't have an opportunity to go outside and have a picnic. A lot of you will say that, life is not as easy as, being outside and doing handstands and cartwheels. But no matter what your activity is, if you're doing something that doesn't bring you joy and delight, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Okay, this is the thing that we have to understand, is that we should only be doing things that bring us joy and delight. And if you're doing something that doesn't, do something to bring joy and delight into it. And I can assure you, in every activity, there is a way of bringing an essence of joy and delight into that activity. Right, I have finished shuffling cards some time back. Let's lay them out and see what they want to add to joy and delight. So the first card that we have is the Five of Pentacles, making a second appearance this week. We have the Six of Swords. We are avoiding the glare over there with the Knight of Wands. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so our week starts off with a 5, ends off with a 5. Both of these fives, well, not both of these, all fives, generally don't carry a very overly positive energy. Fives are about disappointment and hardship and suffering and, you know, those kind of things. Five of Pentacles makes you, it's the card of feeling left out. Okay, it's the card that says to you that everybody is inside where it's warm and cozy, the music is going, they're drinking all the good stuff, life is good, and you feel as if you've been forgotten, abandoned, neglected on the outside. But what we need to understand is that maybe you've created the situation for yourself, because whenever you've been invited or whenever there's been something going on, you've just quietly, softly, gently withdrawn yourself because you haven't wanted to impose, you hadn't wanted to cause a scene or whatever it is. But the truth of the matter is, sometimes you have to force your way in. Sometimes you have to knock on the door and actually say, hold a second, may I come in? I'm cold out here. May I come inside and warm up by the fire? And then joy and delight, bring it into conversation. Start smiling at people, start making eye contact with people, start connecting with people. And sometimes if you have to do handstands and cartwheels in order to get noticed, so be it. Please don't break any bones this week, please, my water signs. All right, we have got the Six of Swords next. Now, the Six of Swords, I want to actually just show you the artwork because it is quite fabulous. So here we have, this is you at the back. Okay, and everybody has jumped on this incredibly long broomstick. So we've got these two cloaked people in the front, and then you've hitched a ride in the back. So they were about to take off. They were about to move in a different direction. And you've sort of said, hold a second, can I catch a lift? Please, I need to go. I don't care where you're going. Can I get a lift? And they're like, okay, hop on. So you have no idea where you're going. You're looking back because you're like, oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. I love how we have all the autumn leaves dropping here. We've got the gust of wind blowing. We've got the full moon. So basically what this card is saying is that you are running away. You are ready at this stage of your life to find joy and delight. You are ready to acknowledge that your current reality is not so fabulous, that your current reality is lacking joy and delight, and you're going to find the courage and the confidence to jump on the back of a broomstick. A stranger's broomstick, and move in a different direction, knowing, hoping, praying that where you're moving to is better than where you are at the moment. Now, the next card is also quite interesting because I'm noticing, okay, I know that broomstick is the witch's mode of transport, but we've got the two broomsticks and we've got the back of her, the back here as well. And what we have over here with our Knight of Wands, look at him, he's trying to slay the dragon. Okay, so the dragon is the proverbial challenge in life. So, and the dragon has got this huge mouth of fire that he's blowing. He's not going straight for the dragon. Can you see that? He's sort of trying to sneak from behind. But what he's doing is he's hiding the magic that he possesses, the magic that he carries. I love how he's got the little kitty cat on his back. And I don't know if the kitty cat is clinging on for dear life or if the kitty cat is adding to the magic that he is carrying here, but the kitty cat is offering support. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, he is focused. Like you can see, he's looking at that dragon. He knows that he's going to slay the dragon, but he's not charging in. He's not like going boof straight that way. He's like, because you know what it is, this is what brings him joy and delight. Slaying dragons is the thing that he enjoys the most, but he knows what he enjoys, so now he's using it and he's getting joy out of it, he's getting delight out of it. He could just go straight in and kill the dragon, like, okay, it's done, but he's like, no, hold a second. I have worked so hard to get to this point. I have trained so hard, I have moved, I have traveled, I have overcome, I have done everything. So now when I get a chance to do the thing that I'm good at doing, I'm going to revel in it. I'm going to really enjoy it. So he's sort of dragging it out. He's being very careful and very clever about what he's doing. He's not allowing his arrogance to make him charge ahead. So we have to keep doing the things that we need to do to find our joy and delight. And then when you find it, slow down, value, appreciate, enjoy the moment. And when you do that, we get our King of Cups. And King of Cups, he's such a water sign. I mean, look at him. He's on his own little island. sitting amongst the water. He's got all the fishes and the mermaids and the kitty cats and the koi fish and the everything. Life is abundant. Life is beautiful. Life is fabulous. All his needs are taken care of. All his needs are met. Barefoot, feeling that soil under his feet. He is just enjoying and appreciating all that life has to offer him. So the message that's coming through is, once you've slain your dragons, to just appreciate and enjoy the life that you have. But you've got to have the courage and the confidence to take that first step towards what's going to bring you joy and happiness, even if you're not quite sure what lies ahead. Because with both of these cards, they don't know what lies next, what comes next, where they're moving to. Both of these have got unsure insecurities. But then suddenly we're like, okay, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Your confidence kicks in. And then you do slay the dragon. And then you must acknowledge and allow yourself to sit in that wonderful feeling. Allow yourself to sit in that feeling of accomplishment. It's something we don't do, because once we've slain a dragon, we immediately go around looking for the next one, because now we think, okay, this is what I'm good at. Now I must just keep doing it. But the truth of the matter, water signs, is that sometimes in life we have to just stop. Sometimes in life we have to just stop and appreciate and acknowledge what we did, how we did it, and how it made us feel, because you've worked so hard to get to this point. So let's acknowledge that. Let's appreciate, let's value, let's accept the joy and delight in our lives. Now, the final card that we have, and this is quite an interesting one in the context here. So the Five of Cups, there she is. She's tipped her cups over. The wine is pouring out into the ocean, and she's sad. I mean, who wouldn't be sad with their wine pouring out? I mean, come on. So, but behind her here is a feast table. Okay, there is all sorts of glorious things. There's even more stuff in the little basket under the table. There is some more wine, and there are some more glasses. There are balloons. There is an abundance behind her, but she chooses not to see it, because she is focusing on that one time when she wasn't able to slay the dragon. She is so focused on that one time when the dragon got her and that she didn't get the dragon, instead of looking at all the opportunities that are there for her. So message for you, water signs, for the week ahead is to understand that this week the focus needs to be on the things that you do right, on the things that you do well, and the things that you have accomplished in your life. Let us not focus on the things that have gone wrong. Let us not focus on how disconnected or left out you may feel, because none of that matters. None of that is relevant. You need to take advantage of the opportunities presented in front of you that are going to help you move towards opportunities where you can slay the dragon, the proverbial dragon in your life, so that you can feel the joy and the delight that you deserve to feel. But that is not possible if you keep focusing on the 1 or 2, 3 times where you didn't succeed, where you maybe didn't get it right the first time round. If that's where your focus is, then that's where your focus stays. But let's be silly. Let's do handstands and cartwheels. Let's, no matter what the current situation, let's just enjoy it. Let's revel in it. Let's just appreciate every moment of every day. Do what you can to take advantage of every moment of every day. And if you do that, this will never happen to you. This will never happen to you. So water signs, interesting week for you. I do hope that you find how to bring joy and delight into every activity that you have this week. As always, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.